Tell you, you know what feels best in your body. So if we're doing an exercise that doesn't feel good, stop. Pay attention to your body and do what feels good to you. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Barb.
Hello. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some stretching. And after the stretching, we're going to go into doing some exercises just to get the blood pumping in our body and hopefully get our heart beating pretty quick. And then from there, we'll start using a couple of the balls to try to just do some eye-hand coordination things. So I believe we have someone from SUNY Delhi that is going to be leading our stretching today. Is Clyde with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. So Clyde is going to lead our stretching, and then when he's done with the stretching, he's going to send it over to me, and we'll go from there. So that is fantastic.
Good morning, everybody. So we're gonna start off today with just some basic stretching. So I'm gonna have you guys stand up for me. All right. So we're gonna have our arms down at our sides, our chest nice up and tall. And we're gonna take our one arm and we're gonna reach across our body with it. And we're gonna take our other arm up across and pull on that arm for it. We're going to hold that for 20 seconds, okay? And then we're going to do the same thing with the opposite arm. We're going to reach across. We're going to come up and under with the other arm. And we're going to pull that and hold that for 20 seconds. Okay, now we're going to reset. And now we're going to take our one arm, we're going to come up, we're going to come over our heads with it. And then we're going to reach across to our elbows and we're going to hold for 20 more seconds. Okay, good job. Now the other arm. I'm going to come up over our heads, reach across and grab our elbows and pull it back. All right. Now we're going to reset again. And what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to reach up above our heads and we're going to try to reach as high as we can. If we can touch the ceiling, that's what we're aiming for. So we're just going to stretch up and we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna lean over and we are going to try to touch our toes, okay? And we're gonna come down and we're gonna tap as far as we can and come back up and right back down. We're gonna do that 10 times, okay? Okay. Great job, everybody. Now we're going to come up and reset again. Now what we're going to do is you're going to go one arm at your side, one arm up over your head, and you're going to lean over to the side and just hold that for a couple seconds. Okay, and back down. And now you're going to do the same thing, but with the other arm. All right. And now we're going to put it together and we're going to go back and forth. You're going to have one arm up and you're going to come over. And you're going to put that arm down and you're going to come into the other arm. We're going to do that 10 times back and forth. All right, very good. And now we're going to try and do some stretches for our legs, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a lunge. So you have one leg behind, one leg in front, and you're going to kneel down until your knee comes down to the ground, and this one is still up, okay? So what that looks like from the side, one leg in the back, one leg in the front. The back leg, you're going to kneel down so that your legs look like that. And you're going to lean into it and you'll feel it in your legs. You'll feel your muscles stretching right there. So we're going to hold that for as long as we can go, or 10 seconds, okay? Okay, now we're going to go to the opposite leg. So now you have a new leg in front and a new leg in the back. We're going to kneel down with that back leg. We're going to hold that. All right, good job. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sit down on the floor. All righty, now what we're going to do is we're going to have our legs out, right out in front of us, okay, together. And we are going to come down a little bit and forward, and we're just going to try to touch our toes if we can. We're going to go as far down as we can and tap. We're going to come back and tap, and we're going to try to do 10 of those, okay? All right, great job. Now we're going to do a butterfly. So what we're going to do is our legs that are out, we're going to bring them up together and to us, and we're going to put our feet together. And if you want, you can take your hands and you can hold your feet together with your hands as well to make it a little easier. And you're going to try to pull your feet towards your body the best you can, wherever you're comfortable. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds, okay? All righty. Good job, everybody. Now we're going to stand back up. Okay. And now we're just going to shake it loose, okay? So everybody's just going to give me a little shake, let their muscles loose before we get on with our activity. And that's all I'm going to have for you guys.
Great job, Clyde. Thank you for leading us through that.
Absolutely. Good job, everybody. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to turn it over to Barb now. Barb, I muted you a minute ago, so you'll need to unmute. Sorry.
That's okay. All right. So thank you, Clyde. So hopefully everybody's all warmed up now and we're going to get moving. So I'll demonstrate the exercise we're going to do. And then I'll also give you some choices if you don't want to do exactly what I'm doing, if you want to change it up to maybe make it so it's maybe a little easier for you to do, or even a little more difficult if you want to really challenge yourself. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do jumping jacks. So when you do jumping jacks, you're going to come out and then back in. If you're having a tough time doing both of them, you can just do your arms by themselves, or you could just do your legs out and in and out and in. Okay, so we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, the next thing we're going to do is a windmill. Okay, in a windmill, we're going to bring our arms out to the side. And we're going to take our one hand and we're going to cross it over to our opposite toe. I can't touch my toes because I'm not very flexible. So I'm going to reach for my ankle. Then I'm going to come back up. And then I'm going to take my other hand and reach it down to my other ankle. So it kind of looks like a windmill. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 10 of these. Ready? Here we go. 1. Up, down, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 2 more, here we go, 9, up, and 10. Good job. All right. I want you to take your hand and put it on your chest for a second and see if you can feel your heart beating faster than it was before. Can you feel that? I can feel mine beating pretty hard. Okay, we're trying to make our heart beat faster. It's a muscle. And if we make it beat faster, that's what helps make your heart stronger. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do knees to elbows. So I'm going to get my arms bent so my elbows are ready. And again, I'm doing opposite. So I'm going to bring my one knee up to my elbow and put it down. Then my other knee up to my elbow and put it down. If you can't get it up that high, all the way up to my elbow, I can bring my elbow down to it, or I can just get them as close as I can. But it's the opposite one. Okay, we're gonna do 10 again. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna kick our own butt. So I'm gonna show you from the side. I'm gonna take my foot and I'm gonna get it up as close as I can to try to kick my own butt. And I can do this fast, like I'm running, or I can do it slowly and just kick and kick, kick and kick. So we're gonna do this for 20 seconds. So you can decide if you wanna go fast or if you just wanna go slowly. Okay, here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. That should really make that blood get pumping. You should feel your heart now. Okay, the next one is going to be high knees. I'm going to bring my knees up as high as I can. Okay, this one, same thing. I can do it slowly, or I can do it fast. Okay, so you decide if you're going to do it slow or fast. Okay, this one we'll just do for 10 seconds. Okay, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right, now what I want you to do is I want to get you to get your band. If you don't have a band and you have an extra sock, you can use that. If I have a band, I'm going to put my hands through it like this. If I have a sock, I'm just going to hold the ends of it. So you can do either one. And if you don't have anything, you can just use your hands and pretend you have something, because that will still help. All right, so I'm going to put my hands facing each other like this. Okay, and I'm going to just leave my elbows as close to my body as I can, and I'm going to just try to pull my hands out. And you should feel that in your arms. Okay, so I'm going to do it 10 times. So if I don't have a band, I can still do it. Still trying to pull my hands out. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to turn them down like this so that my palms are facing down and my hands are facing up. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay, if you have a sock, just hold on to it. If you don't have anything, just pretend you have a band. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're going to do 10 again. This time you can bring your elbows away from your body. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I'm going to take my palms and I'm going to turn them up like this. Okay, here we go. You can pull your elbows away again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know about you, but I can feel that burning in my arms. When you feel that burning, that is your muscles getting stronger too. So that's a good thing. Even though it hurts just a little bit, it's making your muscles stronger. Okay, now I'm going to take this band, or if I have a sock, I can just hold the end of it. I'm going to have my hands and I'm going to just bring it above my head. And I'm going to have my hands facing forward. And now I'm going to just pull my arms away from each other. Okay, I'm going to do it 10 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Right now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take my band and I'm going to put it around my feet. Okay, so you can do this sitting in a chair, or you can do it sitting on the floor, or you can do it standing up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take one leg and we're just going to kick it forward. So if I'm sitting in a chair, I can kick it forward. If I'm standing up, okay. Also, if I'm sitting down, I can kick it up. Okay, so I'm going to stand up just because it's going to be more comfortable for me. And I'm going to do 10 kicks forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Okay, now I'm going to take this band and I'm going to bring it up higher above my knees. If I don't have a band, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a band for this. Okay, but if you have a band, it's just going to make you work a little bit harder. The first thing we're going to do is called a monster walk. So I'm going to come back here. With a monster walk, I'm going to sit down like I think I'm sitting in a chair. So I'm going to be like this. And then I'm going to just walk forward. And you have your hands out like you're a monster. And you're just going to walk forward. And then you're going to walk backwards. That's a monster walk. And you should feel that right in your legs. Okay, these are your quadriceps in the front of your body. And you should definitely feel it there. So we're going to monster walk forward. Yeah, get those hands up there. And monster walk back. Good. Okay, let's go one more time. Monster forward. And monster back. Good job. Now stand up and you should feel your legs burning a little bit. All right, now we're going to do sidewalks. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sit down like I'm sitting in a fake chair, and I'm going to come to the side. And then I'm going to go back. And if you don't have a band, it doesn't matter. If I didn't have a band on my legs, I can still sit and walk over and walk back. Good. Let's go one more time. Over and back. Great job. All right. Let's take that band off. And we're just going to do one last thing with it. I'm going to sit down for this. Okay. And if you have a band, hold it like this. If you have a sock, just hold the ends of it. And if you have nothing, just pretend you're holding something. So I'm actually going to hold both ends of it. That might be easier, even if you have a band. And I'm going to count for 10 seconds. And you're just going to go as fast as you can. And this you will feel in your shoulders and also your upper arms, because it's going to start to burn a little bit. And we're going to go for 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, whoo-wee. I definitely felt that in my shoulders. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our cush ball. If you don't have a cush ball, you can use that sock that you were just using and just roll it up in a ball. So you just have a little ball. And if you don't have anything, you can still just pretend you have something. All right, so what I'm going to do with my cush ball is I'm going to work on balance. Okay, so I'm going to stand up as tall as I can. And I'm going to put that ball on my head. And I'm going to try to keep it there. Okay, I'm going to walk in a circle. So I'm going to stand tall and try to keep that ball right on top of my head. Good. Good. Now I'm going to do something tricky is I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to try to catch that ball when it falls off my head. So I'm going to lean slowly. And when it falls, oh, I'm going to try to catch it. Good. Okay, try that again. Put it on top of your head so it stays there. Get your hands ready and lean over and catch it. Good. Now I want you to take that ball and I want you to rest it on your shoulder. Good. See if you can jump up, just a little jump. Oh, see if you can keep it there. I wasn't able to. Try to do just a little jump. Oh, and it falls off. All right, put it on your other shoulder. Oh, I lost it just standing here. All right, now lift your arm up so that you have your elbow in the air and balance it on your elbow. Good. Now I'm going to take it over and put it on my other elbow. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take it back over to my first elbow because I write my hand with my right hand. So that is usually my better hand for things. And I'm going to try to use my elbow to throw the ball up and catch it. It's pretty tricky. That's a challenge. That's probably not going to be real easy. You might have to practice it a couple times. So I'm going to balance it. I'm going to throw it up and catch it. See if you can challenge yourself to do that. It's pretty tricky. I would be really impressed if you're able to do that. So throw it up and catch it. Great job. Okay. So now we're going to do another balancing thing because I'm going to work on balancing on one foot, but I'm also working on balancing my cush ball. So I'm going to stand up on one foot and I'm going to put the cush ball up on my knee and see if I can balance it there for a second. Woo! I'm going to turn to the sideways so you can see me. I have my knee up and the cush ball on top. And if you don't have a ball, that's okay because you're still practicing balancing. And then switch over and practice the other foot. This one might be a little more tricky for me. Oh yeah, I'm having a tough time getting my balance. If you have to, it's okay to hold on something. If you're standing next to a table, I can hold the table or the couch to help me balance. Good. All right, we are going to put the cush ball away and I am going to grab my beach ball. And my beach ball is losing air, but it's okay. I can still use it, but I've blown it up several times and it keeps kind of flattening out. Looks like it's time to get a new beach ball for me. But we're gonna get our beach ball and we're gonna practice just hitting it. I'm gonna hold it in one hand. My other hand, I'm gonna open up really big and I'm gonna just bring it through and hit it and catch it. Okay, so I'm opening my hand, I'm using this, and I'm pretty much hitting it right out of my hand. So I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna swing my hand through, hit it, and catch it. Hold it, and catch. Swing through, and catch. And I'm hitting with my right hand. So again, my opposite foot, just like when we were doing the knee to the elbow, my other foot is going to come in front a little bit. So the foot that I'm hitting with is in the back, and the other foot's going to be a little bit in the front. This helps give me some balance. I'm going to hold it, I'm going to swing through and catch. Swing through and catch. And if you don't have a beach ball, you can use, I have my other ball here too. I could use this, or if you have any ball, or even if you have your rolled up sock, you could do it. I'll get a sock so I can show you that also. So I have these socks right here. I'm going to roll them into a little ball. So I have my socks. I can hold that. I'm still going to have my feet apart. I'm going to swing my hand through, hit it, and catch it. Swing my hand through and hit it and catch it. Okay, swing, catch. So I can do that with that. I can use my orange ball, catch it, catch it. Good job. I could also use my push ball if that's what I have. Great job. Good. Now, unfortunately, since I'm doing this on my phone, I really can't see what other people are doing. So, Gretchen, does most everybody have a ball with them or no?
No, not everyone
Okay.
has a ball.
Okay. So, let's put the ball down then. And most people have any equipment or no?
We have a mix. So yeah, if we could go to no equipment to finish, I think that would be best.
Okay, that sounds great. So let's put that down and let's stand up, and we're going to do just a little bit of cool down so that if our heart was beating pretty quickly from doing some of those exercises, we're going to help our heart rate come down. Because when your heart's beating really fast and then you're like, whew, I'm tired, and just go sit down, that blood's just pumping crazy through your body. So you need to give it a chance to slow down. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a little bit of a cool down. So let's start with our legs apart, and we're going to put our hands on our hips, and we're going to do big body circles. So I'm going to lean forward, and then I'm going to lean over to the side, kind of like what we did with Clyde. Now I'm going to lean back, and then on over to the other side. So I'm doing a big circle with my body. Okay, big circle. Good. Now let's go the other direction. So I'm going to go back the other way. Good. Let's go one more. Oh, that feels good. Okay, now we're going to take our arms, and I'm going to do big arm circles, but I'm going to just do one at a time. So I'm going to go backwards. Okay, big circles with my arm. There's 2. Let's do 5, 3, 4, and 5. And now let's come forward. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's switch to the other one. Here we go. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now bring our arms out and we're going to come across our body and out and then switch it. So if one went on the top this time, have it go on the bottom the next time. So out and in, out and in. Good. Okay. Hopefully our heart rate is down a little bit and it's not beating quite as hard. Good. All right. So we are done.
Great job, everybody. This is really fun to all be together again for some more Move with EDD fitness.